Hi, my name's Monica. It's the 20th of April at 6:30 this time. Coming up. Okay, wrong button. There we go. Anyway, I wanted to talk about depression. I've never, when you think of depression, you just think of someone sad. I've never actually realized the seriousness of depression until I experienced it myself. Depression isn't actually just being sad, although we refer to it like, oh, I'm depressed. But depression is an actual medical condition, and it plays with your body chemistry. So it makes you, it changes the way you feel, and that's what real depression is. It's not just being sad. There's a huge difference between depression and being sad. The way that it changes your body chemistry, it just makes you more lazy, like extremely lazy, extremely tired all the time. Everything's such an effort. And to the extremes depth of depression, you actually don't want to see friends, you don't want to do anything, you've got no motivation to do anything. And usually at that stage, people don't even care if they die or not. So if you don't even care if you die or not, how do you motivate yourself to do anything, let alone your body chemistry pushing you down to physically not have the energy to do anything? It's a really tough fight, and I think it's something serious that people don't realize and don't give enough credit to, because I think there's more people who suffer with it than we realize, and that they personally realize. Like, if I wasn't educated I'm a little educated about it, I probably wouldn't even realize I'm depressed. I probably just thought I was lazy and just hated the world. But yeah, it's actually a chemistry, physicalness. And one of the things that I've come across that made me understand the way things work. Well, your body, your emotions, like any kind of emotions, happy, sad, excited, whatever, your body craves that. It's like a drug to it. So every now and then it wants an emotion. So it'll make you think of something to create an emotion, and it releases chemicals. Now, your body can't tell the difference between a positive emotion and a negative emotion. So, and it craves these emotions. So just say you're thinking of something negative, and your body, you stop thinking of something negative for a while. You started cooking or something that's not really emotional, it's just physical doing things. And then your body's craving that drug of emotion. So it goes back to the last thing that you thought of that created the emotion. And it was like something in your cells. Your cell loses loses the intake of the emotional drug. So it wants more. So then your cells release something to the brain to remind your brain of the last thought that you thought of. So then you think about it again, and then you release, you start feeling emotions again. Now, because your body doesn't know the difference between positive and negative emotions, it just wants an emotion. It can't differentiate the difference. If you're thinking negative thoughts all the time, your body is going to trigger you to try to think of more negative emotions to get its hit. It's emotional hit. But this is when my trick of advice to try and think of positive emotions. Think of anything that makes you happy, your family, your friends, whatever makes you happy, even just being in a nice place, trigger positive emotions. And so every time you think of something negative, just think of something positive. Force yourself to think of something positive. So then you give your body its hit of emotion that it's craving, and naturally will force you to create more and more emotion. What was I talking So yeah, just I think that is a big trick to fighting depression. Just try and think positively no matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it's triggering positive emotions. Um, and that's kind of your fight. Your body's going to always try and make you think of something to get its hit once it's run out of its emotional feeling. Like, it's hard to describe. So I hope you understand what I meant there. Yeah, and yeah, I hope that made sense and I covered it all, because I think it's a very important part in so many things. Because once you realize that, you kind of like, at first you don't think you've got much control over your emotions and stuff, but once you understand the concept of what your body's actually doing to you and how it functions and works, you could actually have control over it. And once you understand that your body's triggering you into thinking all these negative stuff all the time, like, I don't know, it gives you a bit more control. Like, I do have control over this and I can overcome this. And it kind of explains, because I remember when I was depressed, sometimes I kind of wanted to live in that sad emotion, and I never understood that. And that chemistry stuff kind of could explain why at first I thought it was just so I can release it out. So I let myself do it for a while, but then it's just, I'm like, why do I want to live in that sadness? But just moments of, I just want to like sit in my bed and cry or something. Like, it's not really like me, and it's just like, why do I feel like this? And I think that chemistry of what your body does, and it's craving emotion, and it doesn't care what kind of emotion it is, it just wants emotion. It could kind of explain why I felt like I just wanted to just live in that emotion. Another thing, exercise is really good, even if it's just slow walking. I don't really like to push myself. Like, when I go to the gym, I go on a machine until my muscles start to hurt, and then I just move on to another part of my body. That's just me personally. And rather than just sitting there and pushing at the same muscle when it's like in pain, I don't really like pain. And like, because you're depressed and don't have much energy, just go for a slow walk, no pushing. Just even walk like a grandma, it doesn't matter. Just get yourself moving. Exercise there's a lot of benefits to exercise. And exercise kind of keeps your metabolism going. If you're used to lazing around, your body's just going to be used to lazing around and wanting to laze around. But if you're exercising and moving, your body's going to want to exercise and move all the time. So yeah, just get yourself moving, and good luck, because it's, so far in my life, it's the hardest fight I've ever had to fight. And yeah, and family and friends are very important. Someone told me family, friends, and music are the biggest things that got them out of depression, and I completely agree. If it wasn't for my family and friends calling me and messaging me, telling me to do stuff, I probably wouldn't call them or do anything. I'll just be living in my bed, just not wanting to get up. So if you feel, if someone around you's sad, just give them a call, be there for them. And music always gets me going. And it gets you moving too. If you just dance to 2 songs a day, that's better than no exercise. I don't know. Good luck to all the people out there dealing with this, because how do you motivate someone who doesn't want to live? It's a very hard place to be. It's like trying to dig yourself out of a hole that you're just like, once you're depressed, you're trapped into a hole. Yeah, it's just, you can do it. Good luck, and I hope that helps.